This is the Good Neighbor Podcast, the place where local businesses and neighbors come together. Here's your host, Sophia Yvette.
Welcome to the Good Neighbor Podcast. Are you in need of a faith-based aesthetics company? Well, one may be closer than you think. Today, I have the pleasure of introducing your good neighbor, Eresiya Printers with Prime Faith Aesthetics. Eresiya, so lovely to have you on this morning. How are you doing today?
I am doing good, and thank you for having me today as well, too.
Oh, yeah, it is a pleasure to have you on the show today, and we are excited to dive in more to learning about you and your business. So go ahead and kick things off. Tell us a little bit more about your company.
Yeah, so I started Prime Faith Aesthetics a little over almost 2 years ago. And I started it because I wanted to get in the industry, help women with not just injectables, more common like your Botox, your fillers, but also wanted to put a spin on it with wellness as well. Because although we may want to look good on the outside, we also need to be healthy in the inside too. And I surrounded this company by being faith-based because I believe in Jesus. I'm all about that, and that's why I made the company.
Wow, Eresiya, so many questions for you today. But before we get into more, tell us a little bit more about your backstory.
Yeah, so my backstory is I started in healthcare about in 2000, I want to say 2013-ish or 12. I started as a nurse, had worked several years from there. Of course, in 2020, COVID came about. After I had completed my nurse practitioner degree, things started to shift. I was thinking like, okay, what am I going to do? I'm going to have to do something that I enjoy. Although I continued to work, I decided to go in the aesthetic industry as well too, because I knew that I just wanted to put a little sprinkle out there and help women, because that's where my heart was as well too. And then here we are today, and that's how it all kind of started.
Eresiya, you have all of us so curious. Tell us a little bit more about how you incorporate faith into aesthetics.
Yes, absolutely. So just a little bit of small detail. If a woman comes in and they're, a lot of the times in this industry, women come in and they start to tell you about themselves, whether it's they're going through something. And I just always like to provide resources. We can pray together, we can talk about it. And so that is my gift to them. And it's just something that I love to do.
Wow. Wow, that's such a beautiful heart-centered approach. And being a faith-based business, what is the number one misconception that you come across in your specific industry?
A lot of the times people are afraid, as far as let's talk about injectables a little bit, afraid that they may look fake or that, people are going to know that they got something done. And I always kind of have that discussion with the consultations about, what it is that they're seeking and why they're doing it. Because, it's important to kind of frame our plan, the treatment plan around what their needs are. And also, I'm not going to do something that is not right. So we definitely have that discussion.
I love that you come from discernment when making those decisions.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Eresiya, are there certain clients that you're looking to take? Let's talk a little bit more about who your target market really is and, how are you able to attract them with this specific approach?
Yeah, so my target market usually is women from ages of 21 and up. Because women we have different life through different periods of life, all the way to when we get a little bit more mature, as I like to say. So those type of women, all demographics, all backgrounds, everyone is welcome.
I love that. And how are you attracting these women to you besides having your physical business?
Absolutely. So I love to be at events. Sometimes I'm a vendor at events as well. Of course, we do have the social media too. We are located in Louisville, and it's right off of, if most people know, right off 121 and Castle Hills Drive. So definitely, if you see me just at the store or anything, I'm definitely talking to someone or saying, "Hey, I'm here."
Wow. Have you ever thought about having your own faith-based podcast for your business before?
You know what? That ran through my mind maybe one time, but I never, went forth with it. But that is something I have thought about, yes.
And, outside of work, what do you like to do for fun and relaxation?
I like to travel. I also like to just, go outside, take a walk, whether it's reading a new book, also listening to podcasts as well too. So that's what I usually enjoy.
Wow. Eresiya, this is one question I've been dying to ask you, and I'm sure all of our listeners want to know this one too. What is your beauty routine?
Oh, yes. So definitely, I do my face wash. And of course, exfoliating is important, as well as getting your like vitamin C or retinol. But most importantly, sunscreen. I always put on sunscreen every day. It is one of the most important, regardless of what type of skincare brand that you use. But that's one thing that I like to do, because if the skin is treated right, then of course when you put on your makeup and anything else, your skin looks even better.
Oh, yeah. And another thing that I've heard too is that when it comes to sunscreen, daily use of sunscreen can help to break down the effects of losing collagen faster on the skin over time. Is that true?
Yes, absolutely. And also take collagen as well too. It is a good, recommendation that is suggested too.
Okay, wonderful. What are your top 3 ways to get in collagen daily?
Oh, yes. So definitely supplements, like collagen supplements, that helps. That's number one. Of course, we have to drink our water to, cleanse our body and stay hydrated. That definitely helps with the skin a lot. And then, of course, you can use topical creams. There are also things like biostimulators that can be done that's an injection, but can still help with the collagen in the skin.
Wow. Eurecia, we've covered such fantastic information today. But out of everything that we've covered, what is that number one takeaway you would like to give to our listeners today before they finish listening to this episode?
Yes, absolutely. I would say that if you've been searching and you've wanted to do like something within the aesthetics, like injectables or even information about your skin or wellness, I am here. I'm here to talk to you. We can have a consultation, and I would love to see you.
Wonderful. And where can our listeners go to learn more about Prime Faith Aesthetics? Final question today.
Yes, so you can go to primefaithesthetics.com. And then, like, again, we're located 3964 State Highway 121, Suite 1000, Studio 124, right in Louisville as well.
Well, Eresiya, I really appreciate you being on the show today. We wish you and your business the best moving forward.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you for listening to the Good Neighbor Podcast. To nominate your favorite local businesses to be featured on the show, go to gnpfrisco.com. That's gnpfrisco.com or call 469-221-9345.